Did you know your dog runs secret sleep experiments on you nightly? Today, we're going to see exactly what they're doing. Today, we're diving into the incredible science behind why your furry friend has turned your bedroom into their personal laboratory. From using you as living anxiety medication to serving as your health monitor, you'll discover the mind-blowing intelligence behind those adorable bedtime habits. So hit that like button and subscribe, because what you're about to learn will completely change how you see your sleeping buddy. The emotional anchor. Understanding the secure base phenomenon. First up, let's talk about something that might make you feel pretty special. Your dog literally uses you as their emotional anchor. I'm not just being cute here. This is actual scientific terminology. In the world of animal behavior, we call this the secure base phenomenon, and it's absolutely fascinating. Think about it this way. When your dog curls up right next to you at night, they're not just seeking physical comfort. They're actually using your presence to regulate their entire emotional state. Your dog's nervous system literally calms down when they're close to you. Their baseline arousal levels, that's basically how alert or anxious they are, drop significantly when they can feel your warmth and hear your breathing. This is why many dogs fall asleep faster when they're snuggled up against their favorite human. It's like having a built-in anxiety medication that comes in the form of your presence. Pretty amazing, right? Now, here's a fun way to test this theory, though I have to warn you, it might result in one very confused and possibly grumpy pup. Try having a friend or family member that your dog doesn't know very well sleep in your spot for one night while you sleep elsewhere. I bet you'll notice that your dog becomes more restless, takes longer to settle down, or might even spend the night pacing around looking for you. This isn't your dog being dramatic, though let's be honest, some of them definitely have a flair for the theatrical. This is their nervous system telling them that something's not quite right, that their secure base has been disrupted. Your dog's personal climate control system. Now, let's move on to something that shows just how smart our canine companions really are. Have you ever noticed how your dog seems to have an uncanny ability to know exactly when to snuggle close and when to give you space? Well, congratulations, you've been promoted to the position of your dog's personal thermostat. This behavior is called intelligent thermoregulation, and it's absolutely brilliant. Your dog has basically figured out that you're like a walking, breathing, heating and cooling system. When the temperature drops, they move in closer to share your body heat. When it gets too warm, they strategically position themselves just far enough away to stay cool while still maintaining that all-important connection. It's like having a furry little meteorologist who's constantly adjusting their position based on the microclimate around your bed. They're not just randomly choosing where to sleep. They're making calculated decisions based on temperature, air circulation, and comfort levels. Here's a practical tip you can use to work with this natural behavior instead of against it. During the winter months, try placing a dog bed or blanket at the foot of your bed. You'll probably notice your dog alternating between snuggling close to you for warmth and moving to their designated spot when they need to cool down a bit. In the summer, you can put a cooling mat or even just a thin towel on the floor near your bed. Watch how your smart pup figures out the perfect rotation between your warm body for comfort and the cool surface for temperature regulation. It's like they've got their own personal climate control system all figured out. The ancient art of shared vigilance. Here's where things get really interesting from an evolutionary perspective. What we're seeing in our modern house dogs is actually an ancient survival strategy that goes back thousands of years to their wolf ancestors. I'm talking about something called shared vigilance or communal sleeping. In the wild, wolves don't all fall into deep sleep at the same time. That would be pretty dangerous, right? Instead, they take turns being the designated lookout while others rest. This creates a kind of security system where there's always someone on alert for potential threats. Your domestic dog has inherited this instinct, and guess what? You've been recruited into their security team. When your dog sleeps near you, they're not just seeking comfort, they're creating what animal behaviorists call a redundant alarm system. Basically, you've got two sets of senses working together to detect any unusual sounds, smells, or movements. Pay attention to how your dog positions themselves when they sleep near you. I bet you'll notice they often face toward the bedroom door, the hallway, or whatever direction gives them the best view of potential entry points. They're not being paranoid, they're being smart guardians who take their job of protecting the pack, that's you, very seriously. This is also why many dogs are light sleepers when they're with their humans. They're not having trouble sleeping, they're maintaining that ancestral vigilance that kept their wild relatives alive for thousands of years. This ancient vigilance system works even better when your dog's mind is properly exercised and trained. Here's why. A mentally stimulated dog can actually distinguish between real threats and false alarms more effectively. Dogs who receive regular training and mental enrichment are less likely to be hyper-vigilant or anxious sleepers. Instead of being on edge all night, a well-trained dog knows when they can truly relax and when they need to be alert. Mental stimulation through training, puzzle toys, and new experiences helps balance that ancestral vigilance with modern relaxation, giving you both better sleep quality. And if you want to discover how to mentally stimulate your dog with simple training sessions that take just a few minutes a day, just click the link below this video. The power of scent, your personal aromatherapy for dogs. Now let's talk about something that might make you look at your morning routine a little differently. That unique scent that makes you, well, you. It's like a powerful aromatherapy treatment for your dog, and the effects are measurable and real. Your dog's sense of smell is somewhere between 10,000 to 100,000 times more sensitive than yours. When they catch your scent, it's not just recognition. It's a complex chemical message that their brain interprets as safety and comfort. Studies have actually shown that a dog's heart rate decreases when they smell their favorite human scent. Think about that for a moment. Your smell literally has a calming physiological effect on your dog. It's like you're a walking, talking stress relief device. Your skin, your clothes, even your pillowcase carries these chemical signatures that tell your dog's brain, everything is okay, you're safe, you can relax now. This is incredibly useful information if you ever need your dog to sleep away from you. Maybe you're going out of town, or perhaps you're trying to transition them to their own sleeping space. Here's a simple trick that works like magic. Leave a piece of clothing that you've worn recently in their sleeping area. It doesn't have to be anything fancy. An old t-shirt, a pillowcase, even a sock will do. The key is that it carries your scent. You'll be amazed at how much more easily your dog settles down when they have this olfactory security blanket. The accidental training. How we create bedtime rituals. Here's something that might surprise you. There's a good chance you've accidentally trained your dog to be your bedtime buddy without even realizing it. Let me explain how this works, because once you understand it, you'll probably have one of those aha moments. Every time your dog joins you in bed and you respond positively, maybe you give them a gentle pet, you shade your blanket, or you just allow them to stay without protest, you're reinforcing this behavior. In dog training terms, you're providing what we call intermittent reinforcement, which is actually the strongest type of learning there is. Your dog's brain makes a connection. Sleeping near my human equals good things. Warmth, comfort, safety, and sometimes even gentle touches or soft words. Before you know it, this becomes their established nighttime routine, and breaking routines can be challenging for dogs because they're creatures of habit. But here's the thing, this isn't necessarily a problem unless it's causing issues for you. If you're happy sharing your sleeping space, then you've successfully created a bonding ritual that strengthens your relationship with your dog. However, if you want to make changes to this routine, you can absolutely do it. The key is consistency and patience. You'll need to create a new bedtime sequence and stick with it for about 10 to 14 days. This might include things like a gentle play session, offering fresh water, taking a short evening walk, and then guiding your dog to their own sleeping area. The important thing is to make their new sleeping spot appealing and comfortable, not a punishment. Remember that scent trick I mentioned earlier? This is the perfect time to use it. Biological synchronization, your dog's internal clock. Here's something that will blow your mind. Your dog has essentially hacked into your biological rhythm and synced their internal clock with yours. This isn't just cute behavior, it's sophisticated biological synchronization that shows just how deeply connected our species have become over thousands of years of coexistence. Your dog watches you for what animal behaviorists call environmental cues. When you start your bedtime routine, dimming the lights, changing into pajamas, brushing your teeth, your dog's brain is taking notes. But the real game changer happens when you actually lie down. That moment when you settle into bed, it's like hitting a power down switch for your dog's nervous system. This synchronization is so precise that many dogs will start showing signs of sleepiness just from watching their humans' pre-sleep behaviors. It's like they've appointed themselves as your personal sleep assistant, making sure you both wind down together. Want to test this fascinating phenomenon? Try this experiment. For about a week, start your bedtime routine an hour earlier than usual. I bet you'll notice your dog begins anticipating sleep time and settling down right along with your new schedule. It's pretty remarkable when you think about it. Your dog is literally reading your biological signals and adjusting their own sleep-wake cycle to match yours. This synchronization goes beyond just nighttime, too. Many dog owners notice their pets become sleepy during afternoon naps or even when they're just lounging on the couch in the evening. Your dog has become so attuned to your rhythms that they've essentially created a shared biological schedule. When closeness becomes anxiety, recognizing separation issues. Now, let's talk about something more serious that can sometimes masquerade as simple affection: separation anxiety. While most dogs sleep with their humans out of comfort and bonding, some do it because they genuinely fear being alone.
The key is learning to spot the difference. A dog who simply enjoys your company will be content and relaxed when sleeping near you. They might prefer your bed, but they're not distressed when sleeping elsewhere occasionally. However, a dog with separation anxiety shows a completely different pattern of behavior. These dogs don't just want to be close to you, they need to be close to you. When separated, even just by a closed door, they might vocalize excessively, scratch at doors or walls, pace frantically, or even engage in destructive behaviors. The difference is in the stress level. A content dog sleeping with you is relaxed and peaceful. An anxious dog sleeping with you is often still somewhat alert and hypervigilant. If you suspect your dog might be dealing with separation anxiety rather than simple preference, it's important to work on building their confidence and independence gradually. This process, called desensitization, involves slowly teaching your dog that being alone is safe and temporary. Start with very short separations, maybe just stepping outside for a minute while your dog is in another room. Gradually increase the time and distance as your dog becomes more comfortable. The goal isn't to eliminate their desire to be close to you, but to help them understand that separation doesn't mean abandonment. Remember, this type of anxiety often stems from a dog's deep love for their human, so patience and compassion are essential as you work through it together. Resource guarding. When your dog claims you as property, here's the behavior that's less common but definitely worth discussing. Resource guarding. Some dogs don't just want to sleep with you, they want to control access to you. This is when your adorable sleeping buddy might growl or show tension when other people or pets approach the bed. Resource guarding happens when a dog views something as extremely valuable and worth protecting. Usually, we think of dogs guarding food bowls or favorite toys, but some dogs extend this protective behavior to their favorite humans, especially in sleeping situations. If your dog shows signs of guarding you, stiffening when others approach, growling, or positioning themselves between you and newcomers, it's important to address this behavior thoughtfully. The goal isn't to punish your dog for loving you, but to teach them that your attention and affection aren't finite resources that need protecting. Training commands like off and place become incredibly valuable here. Your dog needs to learn that access to the bed is a privilege you grant, not a right they've earned through intimidation. Practice having your dog get on and off the bed on command and reward calm, relaxed behavior. Most importantly, never turn bedtime into a power struggle. If your dog is showing guarding behaviors, work with a professional trainer who can help you navigate this sensitively while maintaining the loving bond you share.
The comfort factor. Sometimes it really is just about the bed. Let's not overcomplicate things. Sometimes your dog sleeps with you for the most straightforward reason imaginable. Your bed is just way more comfortable than anything else in the house. Think about it from your dog's perspective. You've invested in a quality mattress that supports joints, maintains temperature, and provides cushioning that absorbs impact. Meanwhile, that dog bed you bought, even if it was expensive, might not compare to a luxury sleeping surface you've created for yourself. This is especially true for older dogs or breeds prone to joint issues. Your memory foam mattress might be providing orthopedic support that significantly improves their comfort and sleep quality. If you suspect comfort might be the primary motivator for your bed-sharing dog, there's a simple solution that doesn't require complex training or behavioral modification. Invest in a high-quality orthopedic dog bed and place it near your own bed. Look for features like memory foam, temperature regulation, and appropriate size for your dog's sleeping positions. Many dogs who seem attached to human beds will gladly migrate to their own space when it offers comparable comfort. The key is placement. Don't banish the new bed to another room initially. Put it right next to your bed so your dog can still maintain that important proximity while having their own comfortable space. You might be surprised how readily they accept this arrangement when the comfort level is right.
Your dog as health monitor, reading your signals. Here's something that might make you appreciate your furry bedmate even more. They're probably monitoring your health in ways you never realized. Dogs are incredibly sensitive to changes in their human's physical and emotional states, and these changes often show up in their sleeping behavior. Your dog can detect subtle changes in your scent when you're fighting off an infection, sense alterations in your breathing patterns when you're stressed, and even notice changes in your body temperature that you might not be aware of yet. When you're not feeling well, even if you don't know it yet, many dogs will increase their proximity and contact. Have you ever noticed your dog being extra clingy on days when you later realized you were coming down with something, or sleeping more pressed against you during particularly stressful periods in your life? This isn't coincidence, it's your dog's natural caregiving instincts kicking in. This sensitivity can actually serve as an early warning system for health changes. If your normally independent dog suddenly becomes much more clingy at bedtime, or if your regular sleeping buddy starts pressing closer than usual, it might be worth paying attention to how you're feeling and whether you might be dealing with stress, illness, or other changes your conscious mind hasn't fully registered yet. Some dogs are so attuned to their humans that they can detect seizures before they happen, sense blood sugar changes in diabetic individuals, or alert to other medical conditions. While not every dog has this level of sensitivity, many are far more aware of our physical states than we give them credit for.
Creating the perfect sleep partnership. As we continue exploring this fascinating world of canine sleep behavior, it becomes clear that your dog's bedtime habits are a complex interplay of evolution, emotion, comfort, and deep interspecies bonding.
Whether motivated by security, temperature regulation, health monitoring, or simple comfort seeking, your dog's desire to share sleep space with you represents one of the most intimate expressions of trust in the animal kingdom. The beautiful thing about understanding these various motivations is that it allows you to make informed decisions about your sleeping arrangements while honoring the deep connection you share with your canine companion. There's no right or wrong answer when it comes to co-sleeping with dogs, only what works best for your unique situation and relationship. What matters most is recognizing that behind every furry body curled up next to you at night is a complex emotional and biological drive that speaks to thousands of years of human-canine partnership. Your dog isn't just seeking a comfortable place to sleep, they're expressing trust, love, and an ancient bond that connects our species in truly remarkable ways.